Guys, welcome back. This is New Comic Book Day Pull List, CBSI, comicbookinvest.com. Guys, I'm changing it up a little bit, mixing it up. Today, I'm just going to drop you my Just For Me section. I'm not covering variants. I'm not covering first appearances. We have this partnership with Pressable Defects, who do an amazing show. And what I'm just going to focus on the books I really like. So I'm not touching the variants. I'm not touching the first appearance. If you want to see what they think, and they had the list too, they're going to be their videos up there in the article as well. Watch their videos, see what new first appearances are coming out, see what the variants, and they do a great job of showing you every variant for certain books, as to where I just showed you the ones I liked. But we are going to cover my Just For Me section, and we're going to look at some of these books. Guys, my Just For Me section has grown, so let's just take a moment. Let's look at the list. So, first book that we're going to talk about, guys, is Jenny Zero, number 2. Not sure if you've seen this book. It's it's just a fun book. It's you guys know I love Ultra Mega, and I have Ultra Mega here too. Ultra Mega has the second and third prints for issue 1 and 2, but Jenny Zero issue 2, issue 1 got all this pub because they misprinted the first run of the book, and like 2 or 3 pages were like completely out of order and messed up the story. So I've read the story. It's a pretty fun sort of story, sort of the idea of maybe taking Jupiter's Legacy, what's going on right now on Netflix, and combining it with what was that movie called? Pacific Rim. So what if the heroes of our time are drunks now, and they don't know what they're doing? And then the issue 1 ends, and you're like, wait a minute, there's a little bit more to this. So I'm curious what issue 2 is going to have. And issue 2, on the cover, you can see there, it alludes to a giant foot. So it gives you an idea that maybe there's something a little bit more than just a Caillou fighting bad guy or good guy. Next book I sort of want to look at is Shadecraft. Guys, I'm hitting these second and third prints of books. They're just fun. This is Shadecraft number 2. The second print is great. I love this book. It's such a fun book. And then we have Balix. I'm not sure how you say it. It's Boom's book. This Christian Ward cover, I do love it. And there's lots of different covers for this as well. By the Horns was delayed. It's finally coming out. I'm excited about this. I've ordered the web store exclusive. At first I didn't like the story, but the more I thought about it, the more I do like it. This next one is Everfrost. I'm not quite sure about this one. I haven't quite decided if I like it or if I don't like it. But it has a lot of potential, and there's only one cover. There's not just go find all the different covers. There's just one. And we go from that to Firepower, which has 12, 13 different covers to choose from. I like the Tulate, but there's also a McFarlane cover. There's a Frank Miller cover. There's a Eric Larson cover. The Latte is the one I'm sort of showing you here. I do like it. And those are all just regular price covers. There is some variants as well, some incentive variants with that as well. Throwing a Marvel book. I don't usually throw Marvel books on my Just For Me section, but out of this Heroes Reborn series, this double action, I like covers where it has comic allusions out. This is one of my favorite. This is a homage to Amazing Spider-Man 122, but it's with Nighthawk on there holding Falcon. So I'm just sort of curious what it is. Noctera, you get a Jenny Frison cover. It's just a regular cover, not an incentive. And I just like the cover. Out of Body, guys, this is the book that I was talking about last week. When OBE came out, I thought Out of Body and OBE were the same book. But this is Out of Body, but this is by Inaki Miranda. Or he's doing the illustrations. We Live. Inaki Miranda, he's the guy who do the illustrations for We Live and helped write it. This is a story by Peter Milligan. God, this cover is just gorgeous. It does have an incentive, and there are some store exclusives as well for this. Star Wars Bounty Hunters. This is the Pride Month cover. This is Dr. Aphra cover. Sort of like it. I'm not quite sure. There's lots of good Boba Fett covers as well for this series, or this book. And then Tankers and ENIAC both come out. The Tankers number 2, ENIAC number 4. So I have that in my box and in my pull. And then, like I said, Ultra Mega. So guys, these are the books I'm sort of talking about. And guys, I did create a little section on my page. I call it Store Exclusive Overload. And I list some books that all have store exclusives, sometimes multiple store exclusives that you might want to dig through, because sometimes you see them. The Nice House on the Lake, James Tien, he's Fire again. There's lots of store exclusives for this one. There's some really great store exclusives for this one. Then you have the Hellfire Gala. David Nakayama has done for Marauders 21, X-Force 20, and Hellions 12. He did a cover for each one, like a magazine-style cover. So just keep that in mind. You can track those down. And like I said, Basilic, so many covers for this book. Some great ones. Choose the one you like. Out of Body has 2 or 3 floating around out there. And then Cherry Blackboard, I think, comes out this week. And there's lots of store exclusives for it as well. And this is a book that came out as a trade paperback and a Kickstarter a couple of years ago. I had the trade paperback. I read it. It is an intense. If you like Electric Black, this is Electric Black on steroids. But it's a great small key book, and just check it out. So once again, guys, this is my Just For Me section from the comicbookinvest.com. Hopefully you like it. Hopefully you like the format. I don't know if I'll have a green screen behind me every time, but I'm just playing around a little bit today. So check it out. Thanks for watching.